Today, we're diving into the world of narcissistic silent treatment, what it is, why it happens, and how you can effectively respond to it. This behavior can be confusing and emotionally draining, but understanding the dynamics at play can empower you. By the end of this video, you'll not only recognize when you're being manipulated, but also know practical strategies to handle the situation. Ready to take control back in your relationship? Let's get started. 1. Decoding the narcissistic silent treatment. When a narcissist feels their sense of superiority is threatened, perhaps by a challenge, criticism, or simply not getting their way, they may resort to this tactic. It's their way of reasserting dominance and control over the relationship. Narcissists thrive on feeling important and in control. The silent treatment inflicts confusion and guilt on the recipient, positioning the narcissist as the center of attention and sympathy. This behavior isn't about reflection or cooling down, it's about power. By withholding communication and affection, the narcissist makes you feel uncertain and desperate to restore peace, which in turn makes them feel more in control. Understanding this can be crucial. Recognizing the silent treatment as a form of emotional manipulation rather than legitimate communication helps in dealing with it more effectively. It's not your responsibility to coax them out of their silence or to tiptoe around their moods. This insight allows you to approach the situation with a clearer perspective, focusing on maintaining your emotional health rather than playing into their hands. When you encounter the silent treatment, remember it's a control strategy, not a personal failure on your part. Responding with patience and maintaining your dignity can sometimes diffuse the situation, but more importantly, it can help you to protect your emotional well-being. 2. Tactical non-engagement. This is a strategic approach you can take when dealing with the silent treatment from a narcissistic partner. The essence of this strategy lies in deliberately choosing not to react to the silent treatment. This doesn't mean ignoring the problem, but rather not feeding into the narcissist's need for control and emotional disturbance. By not reacting, you deny the narcissist the reaction they seek. Narcissists use the silent treatment expecting to provoke feelings of anxiety or distress, aiming to manipulate you into a position where you seek their approval or forgiveness, thus reaffirming their control. When you do not respond in the way they anticipate, it disrupts their pattern and reduces their influence over your emotional state. Implementing tactical non-engagement means maintaining your composure and going about your daily activities unaffected by their silence. It's important to remain calm and not to confront them about their behavior when they are actively ignoring you. This can be challenging, as it goes against the natural response to try and fix the issue immediately. This approach can shift the dynamics of power in your relationship. It shows that you are not dependent on their approval and that their silence does not control your well-being. Over time, this may lead the narcissist to reduce their use of the silent treatment as they realize it no longer serves its intended purpose of controlling you. However, be mindful that this strategy requires consistency and a strong sense of self, as it challenges the normal response patterns in your relationship. 3. Communicate on neutral ground. When dealing with the silent treatment from a narcissistic partner, it's crucial to communicate effectively. One effective strategy is to have these discussions on neutral ground. Choosing a neutral, non-threatening environment helps both parties feel more comfortable and less defensive. This could be a quiet cafe, a park, or even a counselor's office, anywhere that doesn't carry the emotional charge of your home environment. In this setting, focus on communicating calmly and clearly about the effects their behavior is having on the relationship. It's important to use I statements to express your feelings without sounding accusatory. For example, say, "I feel ignored and hurt when I'm given the silent treatment," rather than, "You ignore me." This phrasing helps keep the discussion from escalating into a conflict. Discussing these issues outside the home can help minimize the usual triggers and defensive reactions that might occur in a more personal space. It also shows a level of seriousness about the conversation, underlining that the issue at hand is significant and needs attention. Approach the conversation with the goal of understanding and improvement, rather than blame. Remember, the objective here is not to win an argument, but to find a way forward that respects both partners' emotional needs. A neutral setting contributes to a more objective conversation and can facilitate a more open exchange of thoughts and feelings. This setting doesn't guarantee a resolution, but it sets the stage for healthier communication and a step towards understanding each other better. 4. Professional help and therapeutic strategies. Whether you choose individual therapy or couples counseling, both can offer significant benefits. Individual therapy provides a safe space to explore your feelings, understand the dynamics of the relationship, and develop strategies to maintain your own emotional health. It can empower you with tools to respond to manipulation and improve your ability to set boundaries. Couples therapy, on the other hand, can be effective if both partners are willing to engage in the process. It helps to facilitate communication and can provide a neutral ground where a therapist guides the conversation, ensuring that it remains productive and that both voices are heard. The therapist can help identify patterns of behavior that are harmful to the relationship and suggest practical ways to break these patterns. In both settings, therapists trained in dealing with narcissistic behaviors can offer insights that are difficult to gain on your own. They can assist in recognizing manipulation tactics and teach you communication skills that are more likely to elicit a positive response from a narcissistic partner. Moreover, therapy can help you understand whether the relationship can be improved and how to proceed if it cannot. Engaging in therapy is not just about addressing immediate conflicts, it's about strengthening your overall emotional intelligence and resilience. This support is crucial when navigating the complex dynamics involved with a narcissistic partner, providing you with the tools needed for healthier interactions and personal growth. 5. Cultivate self-sufficiency. Developing personal interests and friendships outside of your marriage can significantly enhance your emotional independence and resilience. Engaging in activities that you are passionate about, whether it's sports, arts, hobbies, or learning new skills, not only enriches your life but also bolsters your self-esteem and mental health. Having a supportive social circle is equally important. Friendships provide emotional support, offer different perspectives, and can serve as a healthy outlet for stress and frustration. These relationships are vital for maintaining a balanced life, especially in times when your home environment may feel strained. By investing time in yourself and nurturing connections outside of your relationship, you create a safety net of emotional well-being. This self-sufficiency means you are not solely dependent on your partner for your happiness or emotional support, which is crucial when dealing with the unpredictability of narcissistic behavior. Furthermore, having your own interests and support system can provide a clear perspective on your relationship. It helps prevent the isolation often aimed for in narcissistic relationships, where the partner may attempt to cut off supportive connections and activities. Strengthening your independence and resilience isn't just about finding enjoyment outside of your relationship. It's about building a life that you control and that fulfills you, regardless of the challenges within your personal relationships. This foundation of self-sufficiency not only supports your well-being, but also equips you to handle interactions with your partner more effectively. 6. Setting and enforcing boundaries. This is a critical step in dealing with a narcissistic partner. To start, be clear about what behaviors you can and cannot tolerate. This might include unacceptable forms of communication, like yelling or the silent treatment, or behaviors that undermine your sense of self-worth. Once you've identified these boundaries, communicate them to your partner clearly and calmly. It's important to be assertive and direct. Explain the consequences of crossing these boundaries, making sure your partner understands that repeated violations will lead to specific actions on your part, such as spending time apart, seeking counseling, or other measures. Enforcing these boundaries is just as crucial as setting them. If a boundary is crossed, follow through on the consequences you've outlined. This consistency sends a clear message that you are serious about your needs and well-being. It might be challenging, especially if the partner tries to manipulate or guilt you into backing down, but remember, maintaining your boundaries is essential for your mental health and the health of the relationship. Additionally, consider seeking support from a therapist or a support group. They can provide guidance and reinforce the importance of sticking to your boundaries. Bonus tip: the power of documentation. Keeping a detailed record of instances of silent treatment and other abusive behaviors can be incredibly beneficial. This documentation serves as concrete evidence that can be used in therapy sessions or for personal reflection. Writing down specific events, what led up to them, how they made you feel, and the outcome helps in several ways. First, it provides a clear and objective history of what has occurred. This is especially useful in therapy, where such records can help a therapist understand the dynamics of your relationship more quickly and accurately. It gives both you and the therapist a basis for discussion and a starting point for developing strategies to address these issues. Second, maintaining a record helps to validate your personal experiences. In relationships involving manipulation, it's common to second-guess oneself or to be gaslighted into believing that the events didn't happen as remembered. Having a written account helps affirm your perceptions and can be crucial for your mental health. Finally, this documentation can assist you in deciding future steps. It can be hard to recognize patterns without a clear record, but over time, your notes can reveal trends in behavior that might prompt more informed decisions about your relationship. such as seeking more intensive therapy, implementing stronger boundaries, or other significant changes. So, start keeping a journal or notes on your phone, somewhere secure, detailing these interactions. This isn't just about gathering evidence, but about understanding and validating your own experiences in a tangible way, which is a powerful tool in managing complex interpersonal dynamics. Learn more about the role of therapy in narcissistic relationships with the video linked to on-screen, or explore the do's and don'ts of confronting a narcissist. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.